all met at Ground Zero Printmakers. I met Lorraine there, several years ago, I think. And we decided at one point, Lorraine and I and another woman, Terry, to form our own studio so we could have access to a press all the time. And then Kathy was looking for a place to print more regularly, so she joined us for 3 months. And when we were all working there, Kathy was talking about maybe doing a show together. So we came up with the theme of imperfect memory, and the three of us have had different interpretations on that. We've collaborated on some of our work, and some of it's been quite independent. We all have our own imperfect memories. Yeah.
Hi. My work is about sewing. In my house, I grew up with a lot of memories about sewing and the strong desire to sew. So all of my work, like this one in particular, is layered, and it reflects a particular memory. This one's called Swimming in the Red, and it's about swimming in the Red River with my brother Brian when we were children. And so it has to do with fish, and some of the things that we saw, and the red color reflects that river in Winnipeg. So anyways, you want to go, Kat?
Yeah. For this show, I decided to focus on a short period of my life when I was a child, and thinking about my memories from our summer cottage back in North Bay, Ontario. And I kind of started doing these short series on different parts of those memories. So, for instance, the piece behind me is shorebirds, that every morning when we wake up there'd be lots of different kinds of birds on our beach, and we'd go down and they'd all scatter. And then some of the other work, I've done some prints that reflect times that we spent on the beach as children, some including photographs, and then some more with birds, and then some about this red rowboat that we used to play in all the time, and then some more collages with polka dots reflecting the song, the teeny weeny itsy bitsy, or something like that. Yellow polka dot bikini. Anyways, just fun. It was a very fun, magical time for me, and I just wanted to make this show very fun and happy. And so it was really fun to go to Cecilia Press that Susan and Lorraine own together and do my work there. And then, of course, it'd be great if the three of us were there together and we start talking about what we're doing and the techniques we're using, and then also our memories that we were recalling. And so it was really fun to, do a bit of work together and then put the show together as a whole.
Could I say something about this piece? It was kind of typified for me what imperfect memory meant. The story of my grandmother, who was very close to me and very much part of our family life, and she was quite the storyteller. But after she died, we found out that she had this whole other life, that she'd been married before to a man she loved very much, who died when they were both very young. Actually, I have the ring that he gave her. So this piece was about that. It was about how, your memory is imperfect because every individual has something of their own memories that kind of a fiction. It's incomplete. You don't have the whole story. You never, ever, ever, ever will. And it's, ridiculous to think you will. So I have this piece about my grandmother, and these are the postcards that we found after she died that were from her first husband to her. And then my other pieces are about children and how we have our little fantasy worlds when we're children. And people don't really always know what is going on with a child unless you really listen, which is what the poster that we had for the show was about, kind of listening and hearing. So thank you.